Hello everybody, I am Ivera2405 on Instagram, on Facebook, on YouTube, on TikTok. So this is the finishing of this and I'll talk you guys through it. First, you make the sketch. I kind of used a darker paper for this because, I don't know, it makes the painting glow, I guess. So first you make your sketch out, and the colors I use for this, the color palette tone is anything between red to orange, then yellow for like the drip of it, like the stuff that look like honey. That's just it. So I first made use of dark red, like crimson red and brilliant red. And brilliant red. So first you have to like mix out dark red. If you don't really have dark red, you can use your actual red and like mix a little bit of black in it, or if possible you try to like, okay, just mix a little bit of black in it. That's it for the darker part. This color of the red, this particular red I just put now that look like my dress, that is the red I'm trying to explain for you to get. Okay, so you mix it with a little bit of black if you don't have that actual red. That kind of red could give you purple too. Yeah, then for the lighter part of the painting, the darkest part is the under the nose, in between the lips and below her chin, and that's what I use this particular red for. And beside the bubbles, if you notice, like just immediately after the raindrops or the bubbles there, you notice a shadow or something. I use that particular red for the shadow, like what I'm making right now. I use that red for the shadow. So yeah, it kind of like elevates the bubble effect. So yeah, after you mix that particular color, I won't tell you how to draw. I trust all my creatives here, I do know how to draw. But if you're trying to get this exact palette I used, you start with this red first. It's the darkest I could find. Okay, so once you're done with that, then you get brilliant red. Brilliant red is for the red part of the face, let's just put it like that. Then the brilliant red, you mix it with a little bit of white. Then when you get like this dark pink kind of tone, the next step you're taking is to mix the, after you get this dark pink kind of tone, from the dark pink you add it with more white, then you get like a lighter pink kind of tone. Then from that light pink you add it with more white. Trust me, you need all of this. If you notice the lips have like different shades of light pink, you have different shades of white and whatever. For the highlight part, like, okay, you look at the way I'm pointing at the lip part. The whole of that part is actual white I use for it. If you notice some of the bubbles or the drip coming out from her, some of the bubbles, like it has a very highlighted part of it, and those parts is actual white. Like for wherever you have to highlight is white. I will put the arrow again to show you something else. Okay, like you notice the bubbles, right? For the bubbles, yeah, all of that part is actual white, and I started with the bubble first. Y'all know the paper is black, right? So what I did was to highlight the light part of the bubble, like the lightest part, with the white first before I even started painting around the bubble. Because I noticed like whenever I mix my paint or my brush with like red or any other color, it tends to like mix in all the colors of it tends to like mix the bubble around. You get, the color doesn't really, it turns to pink or whatever. So what I did was to like go with red first. I went in with the red first, then yeah, I went in with the red first. The white, forgive me, I went in with the white first. So any other thing I'm painting around. After the white, you go with the lightest pink. That's what I'm doing right now. You go around it, then anything, you keep going at that tonal gradation until you get to like the darkest one. Yeah, and that's it for the bubbles. You put the white first, so whenever you use your brush or use a different brush to put white, problem solved. So yeah, that's all about that. Then for the honey part, she was meant to be like dripping transparent water or stuff like that. Like, you know, when someone just like pull out of the pool or whatever, it tends to like drip on her and it's giving a sensual kind of vibe. So I thought about it, like what's sensual, what's like the sweetest thing they describe sensual stuff to, and that's honey. You get me, right? So that's why I chose that color. For the drip, it's actual yellow. It's yellow. The darkest part of the drip, I use the dark red, like the shadow of the drip I'm going to point for you. For the darkest part of the drip, like under the drip, that's the dark red, this same crimson, I don't know, this same red that we're using that I pointed to you the first time. And the top part of it, like very close to the nose, I use orange for that. Yeah, we're going to use a little bit of orange. Orange kind of gives honey this kind of golden vibe you get. So the colors I use for the drip is red and yellow to like make a little bit of red and many and lots of yellow to like make orange. Then from the orange, I took a little bit of the orange and put more white to get like this peach-like effect, this pink peach effect. Then I mixed it with a little bit of pink, and that's it. Okay, because if you notice, I tried to make it like transparent enough, like a little bit of saliva sliding from her mouth, then down is the honey itself. Let's say you pour out honey from your mouth, yeah? And it like, once it's done leaving your mouth, and let's say the last thing, I don't have to explain all of this now. You guys, yeah, I have sexy people here, so you guys should know what's going on here. So, yeah. And the rest, the same thing with the drip. You could freestyle it, like, because if you notice, I was going peach and red everywhere around this, and I realized it's kind of a drip. It's not really her skin melting, you get. So I had to like add a little bit of the yellow around it again. I had to add a little bit of the yellow around it again, and that's how it went. So yeah, this was all about that. But the painting, it looks beautiful, don't get me wrong, but I've gotten so used to like, oh, let me not say used to, because all my first set of works I did were like all crazy. They had like different kind of deep meanings, they had symbols and stuff like that. And oh my god, it looks so cute. Back to business. So yeah, and of late I've just been like making works that people understand, because then people ask me stuff like, how do I think of this stuff, like I'm going back scared and shit like that. I don't want to be compared to nobody, but I get their point though. My stuff had lots of like symbols, and it was crazy and unusual. Let's put it like that. Some people say strange, some people say amazing, some people say extraterrestrial. Damn it, I can't pronounce that word. But you get my point, yeah. Some people say my symbols are aliens, but yeah. So I had to like, let me not say I had to, nobody makes me do shit. So I started making paintings that people could understand, you get. And it went well. It's been going well for a long period of time now. Then, I don't know. I miss my symbols, I guess. This painting is perfect, it's classy, it's blah blah blah. Yeah, but nah. My mind kind of like refused it. I'm gonna like speed this part. I'm gonna speed this part up. If you notice, like the dark part, instead of me leaving it black, like under the lip, I used that dark red I kept there before to like shade it. You could use black though. Black will pop it out more. Now I'm noticing it from a different point of view, but I use the darker red. You do you. So I'll speed the spray paint part. I use like seal tape for like border lines, and I realized, what am I bordering the lines for? I'll be framing it anyway. So so yeah, I took it off and I spray painted it. I'm gonna speed that part so we save time, okay? So yeah, this is me looking for spray cans, and yeah, the black I added to like the spray paint color is different from the canvas color. If you notice, the canvas has this like green lamp black. There's a black they call lamp black. I didn't know that, guys, but it has lamp black kind of effect. So yeah, I I spray painted it. Then the edges, it kind of looked like this vignette. If you have an iPhone, vignette. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, but correct me. If only you guys could drop voice records, I would appreciate it. So it has like this vignette kind of vibe. Oh god, I keep saying vignette. But yeah, you get me. Yeah. Since like the middle of the painting is all lamp black. Yeah, there are types of black I did not know until I saw a guy like on the internet painting a portrait with different shades of black. It was crazy amazing, but I don't think I'm gonna do that now, because man, I'm gonna it's gonna get crazy along the way. Yeah, I like when I feel my work. So yeah, I will speed it up to when I don't know, it was not really giving me. It gave me this kind of, it looks nice but not me kind of vibe. Yeah, I know you guys could relate to that, but yeah, I really did miss me, like the actual paintings I do. Then what I did was I used for this part now, I used the back of my brush, like the under of my brush, to like write messages on the work, like kiss messages and stuffs like that. I just had like fucked up stuffs on my head, but I wrote it down anyway. Yeah. And the message of this work, whatever you see there, is for you, the owner of it. For those of you trying to purchase my piece, please send me a message on ivera2405 on Instagram. That's my Instagram handle. And Facebook and TikTok and YouTube everywhere. That's my social media name. Ayevera 2405 everywhere. And I'll get you this piece if you desire it. You will love it. I have like cryptic, beautiful message. It's cryptic, correct? But yeah, you get what I'm saying. I'm sure you do. It looked nice. It looked good. I felt better. It didn't feel basic. It didn't look, yeah. I like it. I like it. So yeah, I wrote more messages. Like I would love it if if the owner of this would just like, whenever the person gets to walk around, the person just smiles more. The person, yeah, the person's gonna feel. I make sure my artworks make you feel. I feel that's the point of art itself. You get, you have to feel. That's what good art does, and that's what I like. That's what I like. So yeah, this is what my work looked like today. So tell me your thoughts about it. I like it. I really do like it, and I was happy with myself. At least I got my roots back. At the same time, I'm doing something new. So tell me what you guys think, okay?